Hi, we're Hawthorne Heights, hanging out on Beers with the Band. Please subscribe.
Hi, I'm Craig Priest. This is another episode of Beers with the Band. Today we have Hawthorne Heights. Thank you guys so much for coming. And how is Australia treating you so far?
Awesome. Australia's always great. We always have a great time here. We're excited to be here.
Yeah, awesome. Because you guys have been here for a few weeks now, or 2 weeks?
About 2 weeks, yeah. We're ending the tour tomorrow.
Tomorrow, okay, in Canberra.
Yep.
The capital. You got to end it in the capital city, I
guess.
Did you guys know that was the capital city? Because a lot of people from overseas don't actually, but they think Sydney's the capital. Or...
No, we did know only because we've played it twice. So
oh, right.
We had to learn the right way, but so yeah.
First time you went though, were you like, hang on, why the hell is this small city the capital when it's got nothing to do with really Australia?
I believe the first question we had was, why are there so many governmental buildings in this city? And then, the guy that was driving us was like, oh, actually, it's the capital.
This is the capital. Did you feel like you were being spied on, like, constantly the whole time? Maybe.
Nah, we're from America.
Yeah, true. It's been 10 years since If Only You Were Lonely.
Yep.
Is that the reason for the tour? You guys celebrating the 10th year? Or?
Yeah, we're celebrating the 10-year anniversary of If Only You Were Lonely, but also the 10-year anniversary of Hawthorne Heights in Australia.
Oh,
First time that we came here was 2006.
Awesome.
So we wanted to make sure that we could get back in 2006 or 2016, so we could.
That is so good.
Kind of celebrate our decade.
Yeah. Well, 2006. You guys formed in 2001, 2003.
Yeah, 2003.
And what's it been like since then? I guess the fans have been different. It has been a while. I'm not saying that anybody's old or not, but that is a long time to be in a band. How do you guys feel that it's changed?
It's definitely a long time to be in a band. Like we say, we don't have to worry about being called old, because if you've been listening to us for 10 years, you are also 10 years older, as we were. So,
that's me.
Yeah, and music is all about your relationship with it. So it's whether you heard it when you were 14 and now you're 24, you've had that relationship with it for 10 years.
Yeah,
so,
perfect.
It's cool. It's amazing to be around when you've seen so many bands, whether they break up or they just can't do it anymore, or they've moved on to different things. It's still fun to be able to play songs and have people singing them. And
well, you guys have been through a lot as well as a band.
I think most bands have. Most rock bands have.
I guess, is there anything that you could say to young up-and-coming bands that you guys have maybe learnt over the years? Is there any advice that you guys could give them so that they perhaps maybe don't make mistakes that you guys made, or
Sure.
they don't?
Yeah, I think that the biggest thing is you should be focusing on songwriting and the music and the relationships within your band.
Yeah.
Everything else does not really matter.
Yeah.
Just people tend to focus on what they don't have instead of what they actually do have.
Yes.
But that's like that with every part of life.
Yeah, definitely.
Like if a kid at Christmas will focus on the one thing that they wanted that they didn't get, but they just got all these wonderful gifts.
Exactly, yeah. But they didn't get that one bike that they wanted, so they're focusing on
exactly.
that.
So we've tried to think over the years to not make mistakes that are changeable.
Yeah.
Just be grateful for what you have, and be grateful that you're able to have fans that sing songs that you write hundreds of miles and thousands of miles away from where they live. That to us is the most important thing, and I think that's one thing that we've learned, going through normal ups and downs that any musician would go through. The music industry is crazy.
Yeah.
Things change every single day, and we are not immune to that, and just like every other artist is not immune to that.
You gotta know why you love to do it. I feel like so many young bands right out of the gate are so career oriented.
Yeah.
We gotta get a manager. We gotta get on tours. You
Yeah.
don't have any songs yet. What do you?
Yeah, you can't
Get a fan base first. Like.
You can't get jaded to the part that is actually special.
Yeah.
And that is the songwriting.
Yeah.
Because just because a billion people don't listen to a song does not make it not a good song.
Well, are there any songs that you guys have written that you've played to death now, and you just feel like, why do people still want us to play this song live? Or why are there anything out there? Or do you guys, even though you've played it 10 billion times, you're still like, every time we play it, it's amazing?
I think being guys that never thought that they would get anywhere because of where we're from. You know, we grew up in the middle of cornfields. There's nothing there. We are appreciative that anybody would want to hear something that we wrote in our small town.
Yeah.
I constantly take myself out of the equation. I could care less what I want to do on the stage. I want to make the people that are here happy.
That is awesome. Yeah.
You know, like I didn't pay to get into the show.
Yeah.
You know, like it doesn't matter what song I want to play. We've all helped each other write all of these songs, so we should be willing to play all of these songs.
It's
Time
fun
period
to
doesn't
get
matter.
that reaction to play something they really want to hear, no matter how many times you played it. So you want to play the funner song, you know?
Yeah, of course. And yeah, as soon as the crowd's got energy, I'm sure that gives you guys energy as well.
Exactly.
And you feed off of
You
that.
just want people to have a good time. You want people to have a good time, and you be the soundtrack to that good time.
Yeah.
That's the best case scenario for you.
That's perfect. And let's, I guess, on the music side of things, so you released a trilogy EP.
Yeah.
So you had Hate, Hope, and then Hurt.
Yeah.
What was the thought process behind that? What made you want to just release a trilogy EP?
Choosing a bunch of different emotions that people struggle with.
Yep.
And trying to navigate a loose story based on these emotions that all kind of tie in together. Hope is the antidote to hate.
Yeah, okay.
When everything that you hope for turns into negativity, you start to hate the things that you love.
Yep.
And that is how that is navigated. And Hurt is essentially about how you can get hurt by hope and hurt by hate.
Yeah, perfect.
But you know, they kind of just interweave a little bit. It's not supposed to be this giant grand concept and not supposed to be this crazy story. It's just supposed to be a bunch of songs that fit loosely together based on sounds, emotions, thoughts, based around those three feelings.
Do you guys have any, because you've been on the road for years, as you were saying before.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any awesome tour stories that you would be able to share? Or is there anything that's happened one time that you were just like, this is unbelievable, I cannot believe this happened?
I think anytime you can continue to be on tour, it's unbelievable. You know, we've played with great bands, we've been in the presence of great people. You know, just being from a small town, you just appreciate every moment. You know,
perfect.
I wouldn't say anything stands out because everything stands out.
Yeah.
The fact that you know, we're in Australia right now and we're from Dayton, Ohio is a beautiful moment.
Yeah.
Other than the weather.
Australian bands, you obviously have bands support you.
Yep.
When you come to Australia, has there been a band from Australia that you've just been like, wow, why are they not huge yet? Or
Australia has great music, it really does, just like any other place does. And you know, it's funny to see how a band can be massive in one market and then not massive in another market, just like the United States. It's just how it is. We definitely have people. I try not to concentrate on how big anybody is to begin with, because good songs are good songs. But we made really good friends with a band from Sydney called Sienna Skies. You know, toured with them 2.5 years ago. Then brought them over to the United States and hung out with them for 6 weeks. And then every time we come over here, we go and like barbecue with them and hang out. They'll be here at the show tonight. There's great bands from Australia. We've met Hands Like Houses. Played shows with them over here, and then did an entire Warped Tour with them. Hung out with those guys a lot. Very nice people. Great band. Tonight Alive is another example. Did all the Warped Tour with them. Just saw Jenna at the airport 2 days ago. We were flying out of the same airport. Great people, but also great bands. There's just a Amity Affliction. You know, did all of Warped Tour with them. You know, great people. You know, Australia is full of awesome bands.
What's it like being on one of those big tours like that, where you've just got so many buses and bands and people, crew?
It can be overwhelming, but it's fun because once you've done it a lot, you know how hard of work it is, and you know that everybody's all in it together. So everybody's doing the hard work as well. And sometimes sitting on a bus is hard work. You know what I mean? Like all day long.
It's Groundhog Day every day.
Well, traveling does take it out of you. Like if you go for a big drive, you feel tired by the end of it.
Yeah. So
and then you got to
it's
get
great.
up and play.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun though.
And this year, 2016, obviously you guys are touring.
Yep.
Any releases coming out?
We will start writing new music right after this tour is over.
Yeah.
Because we just released our new EP, Hurt, so we
Yeah.
have to take a little time
Of course.
to start working on those songs. We'll start digging through ideas that we've already had that kind of didn't make it for Hurt, Hate, and Hope. Mainly just riffs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Though. And I'm always writing lyrics and stuff like that. So we'll take all these collections of memories that we've just made over the past 2.5 months, and we'll channel some frustration, some anger, and some fun.
Yeah.
All the times that we've had, and see what we come out with.
Have you noticed your writing styles change from when you obviously first started to then now, or you've still got similar?
I think that you get more efficient. I don't think that you get better, because better is like who the hell knows what's good and what's bad.
Yeah, that's it.
But you start to learn what roads to not go down, roads that are a waste of time.
Yeah.
And sometimes you just have to experiment a little bit more. Sometimes you gotta sit and play a riff over and over and over until you catch what's great about it, and then you catch the line that you can sing over top of it that makes everything fit together and truly special. Sometimes things come together quickly. Sometimes you'll be writing a song for a year, and when you're done, you'll be super excited that it took you a year because you didn't rush through it.
Yeah.
There's just 1,000 different ways to do it, and we've learned that all those ways are correct.
Yeah, awesome. Well, I know the fans out there would be looking forward to another release this year, and thank you so much for coming to Australia and chatting with Beers with the Band.
Awesome. Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Thank you very much.
Oh, yeah.
You